Hello, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Great, thank you. Are you excited to be at FrightFest?
Always. I'm a regular here. As well as a screener, I do come along and gorge quite a bit. So, yeah, I love coming every year.
What's your favourite thing about horror?
Oh, God, the endless possibilities that you're allowed with horror. And it's not limiting in any sense of the word. You know, you can really push both political motivations, the gore element you can push storytelling. So it's a huge, endless scope, I feel, for horror, you know, definitely.
So how did you get involved in this project, Cara?
Right, okay, so through a wonderful friend of mine, Michaela Longdon, who was also in the film and was casting director on it, she gave me a shout to see if I was interested. I got the script, loved the script, and initially I was up for one role, went up, did the audition, and then kind of wandered back into Manchester to have a beer and a kind of nice bit of food, and then got a call to say, can you come back up? You're not left, have you? So I went back up, and then I read for this role. So I had about a half an hour to prepare, and then just rinsed it, and the next thing, the rest is history. I got offered the lead role. Yeah.
So for people that are wanting to go see this, how would you sum this up in a synopsis?
Right, okay, so it is a very dark, relentless, caustic, hard story that is unrelenting in what it embraces, and it is a bleak film, but you know, I'm all about portraying those type of characters on film, and you know, we don't know who might be sitting beside us on the tube or the bus, and we don't know what type of lives that they might be living. It could be living the life of the character I portrayed. So for that, it's a joy of a thing to get, but I think this type of film is, it's unrelenting. I don't want to say it's unrelenting in its bleakness, but it's a dark film. It's unrelenting in its darkness. Yeah.
So also, if you when it comes to horror, we've asked people this week, what if you could choose a popular horror franchise you could be in? What horror franchise would you be in?
God, to be in? Oh my God! Well, I love The Evil Dead, and I always have loved The Evil Dead.
Oh, I watched that on the plane recently. When I went to Canada.
Someone I would imagine, Lee Cronin's one. Yeah.
They edit a lot of it out, especially the swear words. So it was really bizarre to hear really silly words.
Traveling like across the Atlantic, it tends to be very heavily censored, all right, because you never know who's sitting. It could be a 7-year-old sitting beside you, you know. So yeah, I can understand that. So the Evil Dead franchise is amazing. I love that. Saw was amazing. That'd be great to be in that. So those are two, you know, definitely. There's ones I'd like to be in that aren't a franchise, but are favourites of mine. The Haunting, the 1968 version, the black and white one, that was amazing. To do something similar to that would be brilliant. Yeah.
What would you say the highs and lows were when it came to filming? What would you say was the highs and lows when it came to filming on Cara?
I wouldn't. Well, we had 2 weeks, so ultimately, you know, you would ideally love like 21 days or 20 days, but we worked very, very hard to bring it in the 2-week span that we had. So by way of a low, it's just time, but you know, budget dictates time on an independent picture. The highs were just the incredible crew and cast and the supportive nature of what we had around us, both with Hayden and fellow actors. So we were blessed that way because of the subject matter we're dealing with. You know, that's not something you carry when you go into the green room to have a coffee and sit there and, you know, dissolve into a pool of misery, you know. So there was a lot of camaraderie, a lot of fun, and I think you get that with the more serious subject films. You'll have a lot of laughs just to help you get through it, you know. Yeah.
If you could sum this film up in 3 words, how would you sum it up?
In 3 words, oh God, dark, bleak, relentless. How about that?
And then lastly, what can we expect from you in the future?
Okay, so I'll be filming a new project in October called House on Leederman Street. I got a lovely little short that we start work on in 2 weeks' time called Blood Buzz, and then there's other really interesting things going to happen in 2026. Are we? No, 26. 5. Yeah, going into next year. Yeah. So, but I can't say anything about that yet. But those other 2 are definite. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time, and enjoy the rest of FrightFest.
Brilliant. Cheers. Thank you. Bye.